Woo! That's that feeling, baby. You know, at the end of the day, when the sun sets and you put in that work, and you put in that work, and you felt that primal energy, you did what you set out to do, that's that energy, baby. And we're about to stay right here because the lighting is perfect, man. All I wanted to say, if you're new, you're welcome back to another banger. You already know we're on the way, baby. And right now, you tune into On The Way with Jay. And all I wanted to say, man, on this semen retention, one thing that I realized is that you will definitely be waking up early, man. But don't mistake that energy for nothingness, because that is one of the signs that you're in the right place. That is one of the signs that you are moving towards your future. Because one thing that I realized that happens when you maintain the seed is that you wake up early. And why do you wake up early? Because God wants to give you time to focus. The God within you, the bigger G, wants to give you time to advance. You get what I'm saying? Because now you're waking up early and you have time. And you're wondering, what do I do with this time? Do I go into the gram? Do I follow the masses? No, you don't, buddy. When you're waking up at 4:44, that is the time for you to plan your day. That is the time for you to find peace on how you're going to attack and strategize and win today. You get what I'm saying? That is the time for you to set yourself in positive motion. Because 3 hours, 2 hours later, when everyone wakes up at 6 a.m., what have you done? You've already set your intentions for the day. You've already confronted yourself about your demons, your fears, and where you're going. And that is why we wake up early, because we're strong soldiers. You know what I'm saying? We need time to channel that energy, to practice the gratitude, to practice the success for the day. Imagine, like, I've been waking up at 4:44 this entire time, like for the past 3-4 months. And one thing I've realized is that 4:44 or 4:4 means structure and discipline. So if you're seeing signs and symbols or numbers or whatever symbols you're into, and it keeps on showing up in your life, you need to understand that it's time for you to adjust. Before I started seeing 44, or before I started waking up at 4:44 or 4 a.m., or the 4 a.m. alumni, as my homie T-Flag says, who's on flipping 14 months of semen retention, his life changed full 360. When we're waking up at this time, or when we're seeing these numbers, it's because we actually tapped into the structure. We actually tapped into the matrix. We're breaking free from it. That's how you tap in. You tap in by taking back your power consciously, by realizing I have all this energy, I have all this willpower. So what do I need to do? I need to show up every day. This journey can be very boring, it can be very lonely, because you stop hanging out with people. You stop just showing up to be a plus one, because you realize that you're not the two, you've been the one. You get what I'm saying? We're here to change generational curses. We're here to break generational curses. This is not for my kids. This is for my kids' kids. This is not for your kids. This is for your kids, guys. Like, imagine, like, we are so powerful right now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I honestly feel on top of the world right now. I just finished a 4.4K run. And then I'm using that energy to come and channel it, to let you know that you're on the right track. So if you've been waking up early, this message is for you. Set yourself in motion. Set the tune in motion, baby. We're on the way. Guys, I'm so grateful, man. Don't forget to be grateful and practice gratitude for where you are right now, for what you have right now. A couple of months ago, I lost my job. I have the freedom of being my own boss now. I'm not in the rat race. But because I have time, it means that I need more discipline. I need to execute some more. So for those of you that have been on semen retention and that have been failing, all you need to do is stay busy, stay active. You know what I mean? Fall in love with learning new things again. That is why we're waking up at 4:44, because that's angel time. That's the time you need to be on, to be ahead of everyone else. That's the time that you get to play the game right. Don't you see it? Because when you're waking up, it's peace, it's quiet, there's no one to compete with. It's the stillness of the morning that brings through the ideas, baby. That is why. Because that is when the ideas that are too heavy during the day, they come out in the morning and they rise before the sun comes out. So you need to rise before the sun comes out, so you can catch them before everyone else catches them, and then you move through the day with confidence, baby. With the 4 AM alumni, shout out to my homie T-Flag for putting me onto that. And all I want to say, man, is keep on showing up every day. Even if I don't drop, you show up for yourself. That is what it's about. Because at the end of the day, it's you versus you, baby. Let's get it. We on the way. Hey, let's go, baby. Let's go.